FBI raid on the homes of top aides to New York Mayor Eric Adams. Investigators are also seeking information on city officials, including the police commissioner. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Tursky has that story. Good morning, Aaron.
And good morning to you, George. Federal investigators are now reaching into the mayor's inner circle, taking aim at some of his top deputies and closest aides. This morning, the mayor of New York insists he and his administration are clean and cooperating.
I'm not aware of any misdoings, and I'm going to, again, follow the rules.
The mayor says he can't fathom why, but sources tell ABC News federal prosecutors and the FBI have opened new investigations focused on City Hall and the NYPD, including many of the administration's senior leaders. Investigators have seized the phones of Police Commissioner Edward Caban and at least a half dozen other top NYPD officials. And in pre-dawn raids, they searched the homes of 2 deputy mayors and the school's chancellor. No charges have been filed, and the mayor says his administration has nothing to hide.
We're going to comply with whatever rules, and we're going to follow the law. And we're going to make sure that whatever information is needed, we're going to turn over that information.
For most of his 3 years in office, Adams and his campaign have faced scrutiny over whether they took illegal foreign money. The FBI seized his phones last November. Sources say the new investigations are separate. City Hall says there's no indication the mayor himself is a target of any investigation. Adams was once lauded as the new face of the Democratic Party, but these investigations could threaten his ability to lead the nation's largest city. Michael, as one political opponent put it, how can you clean up the city when your own house is a mess? Michael.
All right, so right off the top, we have some breaking news out of New York City. Police Commissioner Edward Caban resigned. It's less than a week after federal agents raided his home and others in Mayor Eric Adams' administration. So Caban sent a letter to members of the NYPD saying the news surrounding the raids had, quote, created a distraction for our department earlier this week. The commissioner denied reports he would step down, and the mayor was grilled by reporters about his future with the department. Now, here is some of CBS News New York's coverage just minutes ago. Take a listen.
I respect his decision, and I wish him well. Commissioner Caban dedicated his life to making our city safer, and we saw a drop in crime for 13 of the 14 months he served as commissioner. In his time as part of the NYPD during our administration, we removed more than 18,000 illegal guns off our streets, had the lowest number of robberies in recorded history in the month of October in our subway system and throughout the entire last few months, and just had the lowest number of shootings above ground ever in the history of recorded history in this city in August. To ensure crime keeps going down in our city today, I'm taking immediate action in appointing Tom Donlin as interim police commissioner. Tom is an experienced law enforcement professional who has worked at the local, state, federal, and international levels. He served as New York's director of the Office of Homeland Security, ran the FBI's National Threat Center and the FBI NYPD Joint Terrorist Task Force, and worked as the cold case agent investigating the 1993 Twin Towers bombing, as well as the attacks in U.S. embassies in Africa and the USS Cole in Yemen by Al-Qaeda. He is also a Bronx native. Tom joins a team at One Police Plaza that is relentlessly dedicated to public safety and protecting New Yorkers. That is why New York is the safest big city in the world and why it will continue to be. I thank incoming Commissioner Donlin for stepping in during this critical moment. As always, the men and women of the NYPD have my gratitude for their dedication and professionalism. I thank them for their command and their decision-making as we move forward, and for continuing to service that they deliver to all New Yorkers. Thank you, and God bless our great city and a bright future ahead. Thank you.
Okay, we've just been listening to a press conference with Mayor Adams. He announced the resignation of the police commissioner, and he has just talked about the incoming commissioner, who is going to be Tom Donlin. He's described as an experienced law enforcement officer, New York Director of Homeland Security, FBI's Joint Terrorist Task Force, and he is from the Bronx. Let's now go to Marsha Kramer, who has been covering this all week long.
All right, check it out. It's your boy Bush, man. Mayor Adams' whole administration going down. Look crazy. Police commissioner, you feel me? He just resigned today. They got a new commissioner. It's just a mess. How the hell this dude gonna be running shit and his own team, all faulty, grimy, foul people. Feds over there raiding them out, you know what I mean? It's going down. Somebody might be going to jail behind this thing. Meanwhile, Mayor Adams out here busting the weed spots and everything else. Yeah, crime did go down in New York. We got to give it to him for that. But you got to make sure your house is solid. Foundation got to be secure before you play the public like that. It's kind of crazy. New York is looking like embarrassing, out of control state right now. New commissioner in town. Hopefully he do better. It's a shame what happened to this dude. He had to step down. He might be in some real trouble. You heard about the mayor. You heard the mayor saying how much of a great guy he is. Maybe because the mayor want him to keep his mouth shut. Because he resigned. Most likely he gonna take a deal or whatever he might be facing. But the fact that he resigned make it look like he guilty, y'all. But yeah, y'all see what's going on, man. This shit is crazy as hell. The mayor in some deep shh. His whole team in trouble. They raiding houses. It's almost like the Diddy situation. But you know how it go. Once one fall, then they all come down. It's your boy Bush. I'm out.